So, picture this. It's today, October 1st, 2025. You wake up, you grab your phone. You want to see what's happening in the world. Maybe a protest, maybe a cute cat doing something stupid. You open your favorite app. But something is wrong. The little go live button is gone. Everywhere. It's like someone went around the entire internet and just snipped the live wire. Developers, the people who build these apps, have decided to pull the plug. No more live streams. Not for news, not for gaming, not even for your grandma's birthday party. It's a global digital blackout of the right now. At first, you probably think your phone is broken. You restart it. You check the Wi-Fi. You might even shake it a little, as if that ever helps. But no, this is real. The tech giants, in a move nobody saw coming, have decided that live, unfiltered content is too messy, too chaotic, and too hard to control. They say it's for our own good, to stop the spread of misinformation and harmful content. It sounds noble, right? Like a parent taking away a toy because you were hitting your brother with it. But this toy is how millions of people talk, share, and see the world. Imagine the silence. The constant stream of life, from major world events to your friend trying a new spicy noodle challenge, just stops. It's a strange and sudden quiet. It feels like the whole world took a deep breath and forgot to exhale. The internet, which was always this bustling, noisy city, suddenly feels like a ghost town. All the windows are dark. The streets are empty. You can still send messages and post pictures, but that immediate, raw connection to events as they happen, it's gone. It's like we've all been sent back to the internet of 2005. This decision wasn't made by governments, which is the crazy part. It was made in boardrooms by people in hoodies and expensive sneakers. They didn't pass a law, they just updated the software. In one single, coordinated push, the ability to broadcast your reality to the world was turned off. The reasoning they gave was simple: to create a safer, more curated digital environment. But for many, it felt less like safety and more like a cage. A very quiet, very boring cage where nothing exciting ever happens in real time anymore. And people, as you can imagine, were not happy. Now, let's talk about the real impact. Think about how we get our news. When something big happens, a protest, a natural disaster, an election, we don't wait for the 6 o'clock news anymore. We pull out our phones. We watch live streams from people right there on the ground. It's messy, it's raw, but it's real. With the live stream ban, all of that disappears. We're suddenly reliant on official sources again. We have to wait for a reporter with a big camera and a press pass to tell us what's happening. The citizen journalist is officially out of a job. And what about entertainment? The entire world of online creators is thrown into chaos. Gamers who make a living streaming their gameplay are suddenly staring at a blank screen. Their careers vanished overnight. Musicians who held live virtual concerts for fans across the globe can no longer connect in that way. It's like telling a comedian they can only tell jokes through email. The energy, the interaction, the magic of a live performance is gone. It becomes a world of pre-recorded, perfectly edited content, which is fine, but it's like eating a picture of a pizza instead of the real thing. Personal moments also change dramatically. Think about it. Families separated by oceans could watch a wedding or a graduation live. A soldier deployed overseas could see their baby's first steps as they happened. These small but incredibly meaningful connections are severed. Now you have to wait for someone to record it, edit it, and send you the file. It's just not the same. That feeling of being there, even through a screen, is a powerful thing. Taking that away makes the world feel a lot bigger and a lot lonelier for many people. The ripple effect is huge. It's not just about missing out on your favorite streamer. It's about transparency and accountability. Activists use live streams to document injustices and hold people in power accountable. Without that tool, many important stories would never be told. They would happen in the dark, unseen, and unheard. The plug wasn't just pulled on cat videos. It was pulled on a vital tool for communication, connection, and even social change. People were suddenly left wondering, if we can't see it happen, how do we know it's true? The immediate reaction was, you guessed it, chaos. People were confused and angry. Hashtags like #BringBackLive and unmute the internet trended for weeks. People flooded customer service lines demanding answers. Some even organized protests, which, ironically, nobody could live stream. The news channels, suddenly very important again, showed clips of people holding up signs that said, "We want our boring, unedited reality back." It was a mess. The platforms that enforced the ban saw their user engagement plummet. People were just not as interested in a perfectly polished, pre-recorded world. But then, something interesting happened. After the initial shock, a weird sense of calm settled in for some. Without the constant pressure to be live or tune into every single breaking event, people found they had more time. They read more books. They talked to the people in the room with them. There was a small but noticeable decline in FOMO, the fear of missing out. People started enjoying moments for themselves without feeling the need to broadcast them to hundreds of strangers. It was a forced digital detox, and for some, it was actually kind of nice. Of course, that calm didn't last long. People are creative, especially when you tell them they can't do something. The resistance began. Tech-savvy users started looking for workarounds. Underground apps and private servers started popping up. They were clunky and hard to use, but they offered a taste of the forbidden fruit, a live feed. It became a cat and mouse game. Developers would find and shut down these bootleg streaming services, and a few days later, new ones would appear under different names. It was like digital whack-a-mole. This underground movement created a new kind of digital divide. It wasn't about who had internet access, but who had access to the real internet, the one with the live button. It required technical skill and a willingness to break the rules. This meant that unfiltered information was once again in the hands of a select few. The ban, which was meant to control the flow of information for everyone, ironically made access to raw live information a secret, exclusive privilege. The comeback was happening, but it wasn't for everybody. So, could a ban like this ever actually work? In my opinion, absolutely not. It's like trying to put the ocean back in a bottle. The desire to share and experience things in real time is a fundamental part of human nature now. We've tasted it. We like it. Trying to take it away completely is a fool's errand. The internet was built on the idea of open communication, and it will always find a way to flow, like water around a rock. You can build dams, but sooner or later the water will find a crack. The pushback would be immense, not just from users, but from a business perspective too. The live economy is massive. From advertising revenue to direct creator support, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Shutting it down would be financial suicide for many companies. They might try to create a more controlled version, maybe approved live events. But the public would always crave the authentic, unpredictable nature of true live content. People don't want a perfectly scripted reality show. They want reality, with all its messy, unpredictable, and beautiful moments. If a ban were ever seriously attempted, I believe we'd see a surge in decentralized technology. People would move away from the big, centralized platforms and toward peer-to-peer networks that can't be shut down by a single company. The effort to control the internet would only lead to the creation of a new, more resilient, and more ungovernable one. It would be the ultimate irony. In trying to build a walled garden, the developers would inspire people to go and plant a whole new forest outside the walls, one that they could never control. Ultimately, blocking live streams is an attempt to solve a complex social problem with a simple technical switch. But you can't patch humanity with a software update. The issues of misinformation and online harm are real, but the solution isn't to turn off the microphone for everyone. It's to teach people how to think critically about what they see and hear. Trying to mute the entire world is not only impossible, but it's a cure that's far, far worse than the disease. People will always find a way to share their stories. Live,